afternoon, everyone. You are most welcome to our aqua house. Please come inside. So, few minutes back, we are just talking about the protected crop. And in the plant science, this kind of culture system is very common. But for the first time in India, we have used this type of housing facility for the culture of fish. This is, we are calling it as aqua house, and it is established with the financial support of ICAR in the year 1998, and since then we are using this housing facility for the culture of fishes. The advantage of this kind of house is that we can maintain the temperature at our desirable level, not our desirable level. It is the optimum level for the growth of our fishes. To know that in our country we have huge fluctuation in the temperature. Temperature and rainfall, these are the two parameters which are actually governing the production of any crop. And fish is also not an exception. So in some parts of India during winter months, the temperature is going at 1.8 degrees centigrade, even below that one. And during the summer months, we are enjoying the temperature of 48 degrees centigrade. So how we can do aquaculture in such harsh environmental condition? Yes, it is possible to culture the fish with the help of the advanced technology. And this aqua house, it is made of polycarbonate sheet. And if you check the sheet, there is 6 millimeter gap. And above that, we have put one green color net. It is very common in the plant science. So when we are putting this, it is preventing the penetration of sunlight. Initially, we have put only one cover. Then we have realized that it is not adequate. Then we have put another cover, and in this way we can cut the temperature around 12 degrees centigrade. So we can maintain the desirable temperature inside the house, because most of our fishes which we are growing here, they are warm water fishes. Their optimum temperature is around 28 to 30 degree or 31 degree centigrade temperature. So we can maintain the here. Actually, there is one sensor. You can see there. It is just recording that temperature, and there is one temperature display. As soon as there is any change in the temperature, there is one fan there, and there is only cooling pad. It is very simple cooling system. It is just like the cooler what we are using. So there will be the sensor senses, and then the air exhaust start sucking the air, and then there is you will see outside we have also one tank. There will be circulation of water. So in this way, during the summer month, we can maintain the environmental temperature. In the winter months, how we are maintaining the temperature? We just stop all these things, and we are putting some heater inside, or if required, we may put some water heater inside the tank. So we can maintain the temperature in this way. So this is the and also we can maintain the inside temperature for the cold water fishes. For that, instead of heater, we have to use the chiller. So here another thing I just want to show you. Hata do. Just remove these things. Yeah. Picture ठीक नहीं आएगा. इधर से खुला दो, इधर से खुल दो, पूरा खुल दो. हाँसी बस. So here you can see the recirculating aquaculture system. It is also another challenge to our aquaculture, because there is scarcity of land and water. There is scarcity of adequate quantity of clean water for aquaculture. You have heard through all these lectures. So this recirculatory system we have set in the year 1998 with the help of ICAR fund. Here we are growing the fishes, and here the used water is coming here. Because when we are growing the fishes, we are giving them food, excess food and excreta. It is producing lots of ammonia. Ammonia is toxic substance for the fishes. There will be phosphate also. So that is coming here. We have done lots of experiment and we have standardized which condition is the optimum. So when it is coming, there are some microbes. You have already heard in the morning lectures about the microbes. There are beneficial microbes, there are harmful microbes, microorganisms. Here in the recirculating system, we are culturing actually in the environment when there are lots of microbes. Some may be useful, some may be harmful. And when we are growing these, we are maintaining this type of culture system, the Nitrosomonas, Nitrobacter bacteria as well as Archaea, they are playing major role in the conversion of ammonia to less toxic nitrite and nitrate. Now here we have plants, and these plants, they are consuming the phosphate. They are helping in the maintenance of the phosphate level. And after this, the water is again going back to the culture tanks.
And you were talking about the broken earthen pots?
Broken earthen pots?
Or substitutes?
Yes. These are the substitute of the costly bioballs. These are our indigenous things, and you can see they are porous in nature. So lots of microbes can grow here, and they are also helping in the maintenance of temperature in the summer months. And here we are putting some pebbles. You can see here. So actually these microbes, they require the substratum for their growth, and we are giving the substratum.
Ma'am, what are you calling them? That 10 rupees cost is
That's bioball.
Bioballs.
Bioballs, and actually they are also substratum. They will give some space for the growth of the microorganisms. And Professor Sorbulus was telling that it requires, when I got training in that institute, in the beginning they told that it requires minimum 10 days for the establishment of the recirculating system. Suppose we have started the recirculating system and we cannot expect that from today there will be optimum growth of the microorganisms. We have seen 10 days time is very good time. And another thing is that you have to, these microbes, their activity also depends on environmental factor, the temperature, then pH, then oxygen, because they are aerobic respiration, so you have to provide that kind of environment so that they will get adequate oxygen for them. And we are also putting some aerators here.
अच्छा,
So fish के लिए नहीं, microbes के लिए भी, in this way it is coming. So we are giving them, and we have also standardized what is the optimum temperature. Mohita has been working in that. So what is the optimum temperature, dissolved oxygen for these microorganisms. So in this way we can use the water for 3, 4, 6 months. After 6 months we have seen, and this is the solution of the water scarcity. And even the space, you can maintain this kind of system on the terrace, in the back side of your kitchen. Also, these are like our kitchen garden.
Yes.
Nowadays you have very big mango plant, but you have Amropali.
Yes.
So this is the Amropali system of pond.
The water is coming from this tank, and after detoxification it
It is going back.
coming back.
So we are not 3 महीने तक, और suppose ज़्यादा ये है तो we are making the siphoning. You are taking, if you are giving, because sometimes you are using high density of fishes, some more fishes, etc. 10% water exchange. We have done water budgeting also. Professor Apon sir was talking about the water budgeting, and we have one project from DST, that is Lattice calcarifer, Macrobacterium rosenberry. Here we have Lattice calcarifer. It is a high value species. But one thing is that here you have to make some investment, so you have to put some high valued species. Carp culture will not be profitable here. Carp is suitable for the pond. Another thing here, you can see these Clarias batrachus. ये बहुत अच्छा फिश है, क्लेरियस batrachus. देसी मांगुर, इतना बड़ा आपको दिखाई नहीं देगा.
जाती हैं आपकी आवाज़ से ना?
आवाज़ से आ जाता है. शाम को टाइम नहीं हुआ उनका खाना खाने का.
शी इज फीमेल
सब हम लोग को देख के शायद
हाँ. नहीं, ये नीचे बॉटम में रहता है. दे आर बॉटम डेलर.
ये इनका एक्सक्रीटा करने के लिए, इकट्ठा करने के लिए। मैम दिस इज फॉर दिस, ये जो टोकरी है किस लिए, ये कुछ
वो एक्सक्रीटा को इकट्ठा करूँ।
जो सॉलिड होता है उसमें इकट्ठा होता है, फिर ये
अपने आप से आता है।
हाँ, बट मुझे लास्ट टाइम उन्होंने यही बताया था कि इसके नीचे जो फिल्टर होकर इतना इकट्ठा हो जाता है, जस्ट लाइक जैसे जाली होती है ना, फिर बाद में जाली टाइप को निकाल
आता है, अभी बहुत लोग है ना, आ जाएगा, थोड़ी वेट करो।
रिसर्कुलेट हो रहा है ना पानी जो इसके अंदर।
फिल्टर बेड तो जो है ना यही है फिल्टर बेड, बायोलॉजिकल फिल्टर। And I am not convinced with other system. I always, there is different kinds of aquaculture system, flow through system. Flow through system, you are taking water from one side and you are throwing the water outside without any treatment. I do not like that. You are destroying the environment. Even I am already available in the market. So this is a polycarbonate sheet and there is 6 millimeter gap inside, and above that we have put one nylon net, green color, so that it can cut the outside temperature, and above that there is also another net. We are maintaining the temperature inside the house with the help of these nets. And if we come the back side, then I will show you how we are maintaining the temperature. Please come back side. This is the cooling pad. You can see inside, and above that we have put one net, because this net helps to avoid any kind of dust, because in our country we have lots of dust and there will be clogging of the cooling pad. So the water from here, it is coming here and it is coming finally here. You can see this is the storage tank. And from here again it is going back there. So we are not wasting any water here. So there is again circulation of water in the cooling pad, like the recirculating aquaculture system. And this system has been highly appreciated. Professor Patrick Sarvelus also came here 2005 and he was very happy to see that.
ये जो पानी यहाँ से आ रहा है गंदा नहीं हो जाता?
No, because we are putting this screen there, so it is helping to maintain the quality of water. And sometimes if we see something visible things, we are removing them with the sieve. So we are using the same water for the cooling pad. So we are conserving the water. Same way in the recirculating system, we are also maintaining the water for 5 to 6 months. So these are by this way we can conserve the water also, and we can also produce the good quality product. And these crops are what I should say, disease free. So there are two terminology. One is food security, so we need more production, but food safety, we need quality food. That food should be contamination free. There should not be any heavy metal or any hazardous substances with our food, because fish is a high valued commodity and it should be safe for human consumption also. So this is the application. And another thing I should add, as everything we can use this kind of facility to cover the pond also, and these facilities are good for the women folk, those are physically challenged people, and also the old person, because everything is within a captivity. So it is very good for the ornamental fish culture. It is very good for the GMOs, like genetically modified species. So we should not release them. We should not allow them to go into the nature also. If we want to do some research with the genetically modified fish, GMOs, then we can use these things, and these are very good for the women folk. About the integrated farming. Integrated farming means there should be more than one crop. Because if we are culturing many organisms together, then there will be less chances of contamination and disease problem. So here we are growing some aquatic plants. But when we are growing these plants, we have to see their economic importance, because this is called pistia, and popularly it is known as water cabbage. These water cabbage, these plants, we have studied their nutritional value. We have seen they contain lots of micronutrients, especially the minerals, and these can be used for the fish feed formulation. So whatever plants we are growing here, 12 types of plants. Here you can see this is Wolffia. Aram se. Wolffia. This is, yesterday you have seen, and we are using the organic manures. We are organically producing these manures. This is the smallest flowering plants in the world, and these plants contains high amount of protein and other nutritional factors like polyunsaturated fatty acid, and it can be used for the fish feed formulation. This is Enhydra. It is also popularly known as Helencha. It is also an fish feed ingredient. Next to that, there we have Salvinia. Both are Salvinia, and in front of that we have Lemna minor, and we have also out that side we have Marcellia, then we have Ipomia, then also we have Spirodella. All these plants we are growing for the growth, for the production of fish feed, and we can also use them in the filter bed, because if we along with fish, prawn and the plants, then we can control the microbial population. There will be less coral sensing among the harmful microbes. So when we will go for our field visit, you will show all these things in a larger scale. We are growing all these things large scale, and that is the aquaponics system. Next step of recirculating system, RAS, is the aquaponics system. And that is the future of the world for aquaculture production, I can say with guarantee.
And where will we be going for the field visit?
22nd.
Where exactly?
Gopal, bol do. It requires 1 hour 30 minutes to reach there. Okay.
There is aquaponics.
Now we can go and finish our water quality exercise. ठीक है, आप लोगों को कुछ पूछना है तो बोलो, जो भी आपने, और एक जितना भी देख रहे हो ना, मैंने ऑलरेडी पब्लिश कर दिया इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बुक्स. ये ICR का ही प्रोजेक्ट से किया था, और ICR ने हमें बुक फॉर्म में पब्लिश कराया है. मैं बुक्स का कॉपी भी आप लोगों को दिखा दूंगी. ये पब्लिश बुक्स ऑल्सो, जो भी रिसर्च करती हूँ ट्रांसलेंस. हाँ ना, तो अब उस ज़माने में PDF नहीं था. 2005-06 में इतना PDF नहीं होता था. खरीद कर लो, 200 रुपीज़ का कॉस्ट है. ICR में जाओ, 200 रुपीज़ कॉस्ट. अरे मिल जाता है, बहुत मिलता है. कॉस्टली बुक नहीं है, पतला सा बुक है, बट यूज़फुल, क्योंकि तुम्हें टीचिंग करना है तो उसमें यूज़फुल होगा. मैं दिखा दूंगी, मैं थोड़ी भी सेल कर रही हूँ. एक टाइम मैं लोगों को तो गिफ्ट दे देती थी, और 25 लोगों को दे सकती हूँ, मंगाना पड़ेगा. इट इज़ नॉट ए बिग थिंग. चलो बेटा ऊपर में.